So let me tell you what happened yesterday. I was doing my lawn, I was cutting the grass, I was edging, I was weed whacking, I was pruning, and it was hot. So I felt all of 63. I was pretty much exhausted. I was sweated out. And then this 14-year-old kid came by on his bicycle. Now, if you followed me, you know in the wintertime, this was the same 14-year-old boy that came by in the wintertime and asked if he could help shovel and chip the ice away from my sidewalk and driveway. And he did it, and he did it well, and I paid him. And he told me he didn't even want to be paid. He said, I just think people should do nice things for other people, which I just found tremendous. So he stopped by and saw me sweating it out, and he asked if he could help. And I said, well, you know what? Sure. Why not? Save me a heart attack. So he started sweeping up and bagging the clippings and also some of the branches that I had cut. And he asked if he could do anything else. And I said, no, you did a great job. Thank you. And I said, let me go inside and get my wallet so I can give you some money. He said, no, I don't want any money. I just saw that you might need some help, and I enjoy helping people. So I paid him anyway, because that's how spectacular and ambitious and compassionate this kid is at 14. And then he started promoting his parents. His dad, he said, does landscaping. His mom cleans houses. And I said, well, that's great. I said, maybe they can fix this retaining wall that's a little off, balance. And he said, yeah, I'll take a picture and send it to my dad. I love the fact that he's promoting his parents at the same time. So I said, yeah, well, you know what? Tell your dad to stop by and we can talk about it. This kid rides off, comes back about 10 minutes later with a business card. On the business card, on the front side is his dad's information. On the flip side is his mom's information. So not only did he promote his parents, but he went home and got the card to show me. So this kid also said something that that caught my attention. I said, thank you very much. Have a blessed night. He said, before he rode off, anything's better than being at home. Now, working in mental health, that can be interpreted in a lot of different ways. Is there abuse at home? Because I knew a lot of kids growing up that had abuse going on at the house, and they would stay out of the house from sunup to sundown for as long as they could. Or maybe it's just boring at home. Or maybe his parents work so much that they're not around. But if this kid comes by again or keeps coming by and is looking for things to do, I have a lot of projects that I could use help with. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. And I don't have much money, but I will share some of the money I have just to keep this kid out of trouble and to put a little money in his pocket. I think if we can,